Whoa, look, Dumbledore raided me.
You shall not pass!
No, not that guy. Yeah, that's the one. He didn't do so good. Hey guys, what is up? Klaus here. Thanks for tuning in. Like this video if you confuse Dumbledore and Gandalf, because I sure do. And you know you want to like it anyway, so just do it. You know you want to. Anyway guys, today I want to talk about my new farming strategy that I love. It is an amalgamation of GiGoBArch and GiGoBArch. What is that, like GiGoBArch? I'm going to call it GiGoBArch, because GiGoBArch, it kind of looks like GiGoBArch. And it just sounds cool. So GiGoBArch is my new favorite attack strategy. I add in 20 goblins, and now instead of 40 barbarians, I've got 20 barbarians. So it's kind of like a combination of the two. And I want to show y'all two huge Dark Elixir grabs that I had earlier today during Golden Hour after the update dropped. And don't worry, we'll talk about the update after I show y'all these two attacks. So stay tuned for that. Also guys, check out my base. I have my king going to level 12 because I had the Dark Elixir, but I did not have enough to start my queen. So my queen is actually helping me farm right now, and hopefully I get to start her either today or tomorrow to level 12. I won't be able to record that live, so be sure and be on my Instagram to check out when I do that, because it is an exciting time, guys. Upgrading the queen is always a good thing. So like I said, log into or follow me on Instagram, and I have the link to that in the description below, so check that out. Anyway guys, let's go in, let's check out these two huge Dark Elixir grabs that I got this morning, and then we'll talk about the new update. Okay guys, so GiGoBArch, one of my favorite attacks ever. I'm going up against Jonke, which is kind of like donkey but with a J. And this is how it works. Giants, wall breakers, barbarians, and archers, and they create a funnel. They do the cleanup. And in this particular attack, I was able to drop the queen really early because of the base design. And terrible heal spell placement, guys. I don't know if you saw that, but that was bad. And the queen over there on the right side is giving me some problems, so I'm hoping that my queen, or oh yeah, barbarians, archers, yeah, alright, we take out that queen. That is great. So guys, I don't know if you saw, but well over 3,000 Dark Elixir in this base, as well as a ton of gold in the elixir. This is a Town Hall 9 base. They had a king and a queen. There was no clan castle, luckily. So this is a formidable attack, I believe, something to be respected. But unfortunately, I'm not able to get the 3-star. But look how quickly these goblins, look at this, watch this. Boom, getting all that dark. That was crazy, guys. The goblins, this is what happened. I watched the video that I posted, my last farming video, kind of looking over all the attack strategies, and I decided that I might have underestimated the goblins a lot. And you know, yes, they're very fragile. They're already all dead. I mean, one shot from the mortar and a little bit of excess shot, and they're down. They're dead. So the goblins are now kind of like my snipers. I drop them once things are good to go, and I use them to get massive loot. And as you saw, guys, they went in, they got all that Dark Elixir, and it's amazing. It's amazing. You saw it happen. You're about to see it again. My queen fails to get all the Dark Elixir. Dadgummit. But we only failed on 38 Dark Elixir. So anyway, guys, 385,000 gold, 406,000 elixir, and over 3,000 Dark Elixir. I have to say, guys, that was legit. Alright, let's do this attack strategy once again. This base has over 4,000 Dark Elixir, over 600 elixir, 360,000 Dark Elixir, gold. So anyway, guys, giants, barbarians, archers. Once the archers and the barbarians clean out a good little funnel, we're going to do a double heal spell here. That way the giants stay alive in the midst of all these heroes. We'll drop our queen. Actually, I have no queen in this raid. Wow, okay. I just realized I didn't have a queen in this raid. That's even more impressive, guys. But what I do is I drop my goblins now. Watch these guys, man. Those little mohawks looking sexy, looking legit. They go up here, they melt through storages like no one's business. And look at this, guys. They're going to split off. We got a group getting that Dark Elixir, a group getting that drill there. Unfortunately, those on the left were getting targeted by the Tesla, but look at, they already got the Dark Elixir from the storage and one of the drills, and my archers on the right side are getting that drill, Dark Elixir on the other drill, and now the rest of the Dark is in the Town Hall, which now the archers are going to grab. So, guys, amazing loot, amazing attack strategy. I love the goblins, but they're not good by themselves. They need help from the tanky barbarians to do the funneling and to do some of the protection. But look at this, guys. So the mortar drops and they're gone. They really are. They don't last long at all. In the midst of any defense, the goblins are very weak. So be sure and have plenty of tanky troops in order to use the goblins to their fullest. So anyway, guys, it looks like the raid is over with, besides these archers getting picked off by the archer tower. They're going to get some of the gold out of the storage, and that's going to do it for that raid, guys. And that was a 242,000 gold, 477,000 elixir, and 4,284 dark elixir. That is how I raid now, guys. And in the midst, I keep saying that in the midst of that golden hour, which is, it kind of brings us back to the update that just dropped, guys. I have to admit, the update is amazing. There really isn't anything that's bothering me or that I don't like. Just to hit up a few highlights, and guys, you can read on it on your own, so I'm not going to waste time kind of reiterating what that thing says. But basically the highlights are they've nerfed the Grand Warden just a little bit, and the reason for that was because it was too overpowered, and you know, people weren't really thinking their way through their deployment of the Grand Warden. So they've decreased the ratio of his protection skill or special ability and the invincibility thing. They've decreased the range a little bit on that. That way, people in Town Hall 11 have to try a little bit harder and think a little bit more about their deployment of the Grand Warden. That's pretty much the only thing affecting Town Hall 11s. Town Hall 10s, let me review my list here. The Inferno Tower, guys, has been buffed, and they got a new level for the Inferno Tower. So how amazing is that? For anybody who has Inferno Towers and feels like, you know, they weren't quite cutting it, they've gotten a big increase. And I think that's great. The level 4 Inferno Tower looks really sick with its chains hanging off the border there. If you want to see all these things, check out Chief Pat's video on this. It's easy to find, so just Google it, just look it up, you'll find it. Also, guys, Town Hall 10s and Town Hall 11s, now that there's a lot of Town Hall 11s out there, they've changed it to where Town Hall 10s and 11s won't find each other in matchmaking, which is good. It kind of like, it separates them out a little bit, it makes matchmaking a little more fair, especially for the Town Hall 10s. So I think that the drive and the push for everybody to stay Town Hall 9s is going to go away, especially with the changes in the war. You know, all the changes in war, rebalancing and such, guys, check that out as well. But let's keep going down the list. For Town Hall 9s, the skeletons from the witches, the skeletons are actually been decreased in their HP. Now they take one shot to kill, and they no longer trigger traps. So guys, for those of you that are used to using witches, which, you know, trigger giant bombs and stuff, that will no longer be the case. So mass witch attacks, especially at the high levels, is not going to be near as effective. We're going to have to use different and more intricate attack strategies than mass witches. Also, guys, the goblins. Now, I've been really talking up goblins lately. It's because of my GiGoBArch attack strategy. But they're finally bringing down the Goblin level 6 to Town Hall 9. So guess what? I'll be upgrading that really soon. And also the Expos, levels 2 through 4, are getting a buff. So they're going to be a little more powerful. Everyone, whenever I was, you know, a lower level, the Expo was scary. And then it became not so scary. But now they've buffed it. Now it's a little bit more scary. And I think that's how it was intended to be. Also, a few other things that I want to mention. And like I said, I don't want to read through everything. If you want to know more detail on the update, just read about it. It's all there. But you know, Valkyries have been really buffed. They increased the DPS. They did lower the HP, but they increased the attack speed. So not only is the Valkyrie getting a new level, which gives them the overcoat, fur coat looking thing on their shoulders, kind of like the giants, but also they do more damage at lower levels, which is great. Also, the Wizard Towers, which look like mountains, have higher HP now. It just makes more sense. So the Wizard Tower is a little more OP. And if you check out my Town Hall 8 or 9 upgrade priority list, or even 10, you'll see that the Wizard Tower was already the most powerful defense. besides maybe the Inferno Tower at Town Hall 10. So now that they've increased the HP of the building, it's even more valuable. One thing that's going to affect us a lot, guys, is the poison spells. No longer are troops going to sit there and die in a poison spell or a double poison spell. You have to actually draw them into troops and then kill them with poison spells. There's a good example of how they leave the radius of a poison spell on Chief Pat's video or on his channel. Also, brew time of spells has been decreased. All elixir spells are now 20 minutes. I know the rage spell being 30 minutes kind of, you know, deterred me a little bit on using the rage spell, but now they're all 20 minutes, just like the heal spell always has been. So that's great. The spell brew time was way too long, and they've really decreased that, which is really helpful. And I can already feel a difference in the game. It just seems a lot more, you know, a lot more quick, less cumbersome to be training up spells or brewing them or whatever you do with spells. And a couple other things I really want to mention. These are just these are interesting, to say the least. The battle time element has been decreased back down to 3 minutes. So you're going to start seeing a heck of a lot less 3-star attacks. We're gonna see a decrease in 3-star attacks for a while until people get reused to the 3-minute attack timer. So I mean that's in war. I actually don't know if it's any different in multiplayer or not. I'm pretty sure they changed it for both war and multiplayer, just so the people aren't used to one thing and then switch over. But you know, losing that extra 30 seconds, I know my 3-star attack strategies are going to go down the toilet, at least until I get back to used to 3 minutes. Let's talk about buildings. Builder summary. If you click this here, it'll show you all of your builders, what they're building, and how long it's going to take. And if you click one, it'll actually bring you to the building that it's representing. So that's a wonderful thing. I think we've been begging for this for forever, and I'm still going to keep my progress base and keep everything lined out the way I do, because I like the visualization, but it's still a nice, you know, quick tool. Oh, how long do I have until I have a builder? Oh, it's only 6 hours, or however long it's going to be. The loot cart now shows the amount of loot in the loot cart before you actually collect it, which is nice. And the army overview time, guys. This is one of the coolest aspects of this new update, and the last one I'm going to mention, besides the finale. I'll mention that in a second. Guys, to be able to see how long it's going to take before you have an army is amazing. If you go to the army overview, you look up here in the corner, you'll see like a green arrow, and then it's going to tell you how long your army is going to take to finish. Now, if you go to the barracks, it shows how long the entire barrack would take to finish out. But if you have 2 or 3 armies, you know, selected in ahead of schedule, then you're going to see the overall time, but you're not going to see the time it's going to take for your current army that you need for the current raid. You're not going to be able to see how long that's going to take to finish up. So you go to the army overview summary, and there you go. There it is. It's amazing. Also, same thing for spells, and unfortunately, it doesn't show the heroes. I don't know why they didn't put the hero timer on there, but that's easy to see, I guess. So there it is. And the finale, guys, the new troop, the bowler. There's a lot of good footage on that on Chief Pat's video, but basically it is a dark troop. The 7th dark troop? I'm not sure, 5th or 7th or something. The bowler is an amazing troop because it does chain splash damage. And so what it does, you lay him out, he throws his big giant boulder and destroys buildings. And it's amazing because it doesn't just hit the building it hits, it also bounces and destroys further buildings down the line. So if you're very strategic, and I think this unit is going to bring a lot of extra strategy to the to players, we're actually going to see a lot of intricate uses for this troop. And as you know, as time goes on, they'll probably balance whether he needs to be nerfed or buffed. We'll see. But at this point, I can see this guy being a great tool. And not only is he going to be an amazing addition to the to the standard attack, but he also looks pretty cool. I mean, who doesn't like blue skin, right? Anyway, that's it for today's video. Thank you for tuning in. Sorry it was so long, but we had a lot to talk about. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, etc., post them in the comment section below. Also, like the video if you liked it, dislike it if you didn't like it, and subscribe if you have not done that already. And like mentioned earlier, check out our social media, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, etc., in the comment section below, or I'm sorry, in the description below. And that's it for me. Love you guys, and I will see you all next time. Also, by the way, check out GiGoBArch. Try it out and let me know what you think. because I am literally in love with this attack strategy. All right, that's all for me. Love you guys. Peace.